guy reminds me of the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, kinda. With those horns.
Mm-hmm. Are those messages? Or are those... What is that chime?
That was my phone. I got a text message.
Oh.
I have the sound turned off so you don't hear yourself and we create an echo.
There we go. A little... Could we get rid of that sound, please? Any questions?
Jesse says, love your philosophy. I actually thought your first one looked like the Jersey Devil.
Huh. Yeah, it kind of does. It makes sense since I grew up in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a pretty strong theory that my mother was the Jersey Devil.
Yes, I would agree with that. Amanda's watching from work. She can't listen, but she's watching you.
Hi, Amanda.
She can't listen.
Oh, she can't hear me? Now, since every one of these that gets picked will be a painting, I think of it. I think of it a lot different than if this was just going to be a rendered drawing. If I was doing this for a comic book per se, I know that it's going to be just black and white. With computer coloring by somebody that probably doesn't know what they're doing. You just have a different philosophy going over it. Here's something cool. When I started out, one of my favorite painters was a man named Todd Lockwood. If you don't know his work, you should definitely look it up. But I was completely inspired. He did all the dragons. And some of my first jobs were with Wizard of the Coast. And I got to draw the dragons that he designed. And recently I got to spend his birthday with him. It's just so weird. You're sitting there as a kid looking at this stuff, dreaming of being like them, or what it would be like to talk to them or know your idols. And something amazing happened. I told him how big a fan I was, how I loved his paintings, and how they always inspired me to paint. And that I wanted to be like him. And he turned around and he told me that he wanted to paint like me. And I sell myself as a pretty, tough guy. But I teared right up. Here's one of my idols telling me they want to be like me. That was awesome. And now here I am painting, asked to do my interpretation of the dragons that he created. It's an honor. But I could definitely see how some people would be scared to death of that. But you wake up in the morning and you can't see. That's something to be scared of. There we go. Do you guys like them? What do you think, Sam?
I like it. Jen says he looks cuddly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Miss Jellyfish says yes. Jesse is yes, very cool. I gotta start putting voices for people. It'd be funny. Well, we're also working on, I got a second webcam, but we're working on getting a second cam up so that way you guys can stare at my handsome husband while he draws and headbutts the other camera. Let's see, Greg says, something in the face makes him look quote-unquote wise instead of threatening. I like it.
Cool.
Can't draw with a pencil like that, my love.
Like what? Was
you
it
had
backwards?
it upside down.
Yeah.
We're like a comedy duo.
Yeah, all we have to do is become funny now.
Me or you?
Either one of us.
Yeah, you're more funny than I am. Jen says he looks like he could kill you, but then take a bath with a rubber ducky.
Well, he is a rubber ducky dragon. Jen figured out his secret.
Yes, Jellyfish. We also established that my husband is beautiful as well.
What's that?
Last night I was putting your biopic up, and she was one of the couple people streaming with me last night while I was adjusting everything. And I said, now you guys get to look at my beautiful husband, and it's your biopic on there. And then I laughed and I said, well, he's more handsome than beautiful. And she said, oh no, he can be beautiful too. It's okay. For those of you that were not familiar, last night while I was setting up the station at, he headbutted the camera again, at midnight, you're fine, you're good, I was streaming live so that I could get some feedback on what the page looked like or what the stream looked like. So it came to pass that we're going to have late night hour with Sammy Castillo as I work at, 1 o'clock in the morning. And you can stare at me working and dancing at my funny music.
There we go.
Yeah, that makes a dragon. A balloon rubber ducky. And a regular balloon face. Jen says, "Oh my god, this dragon is the best dragon." Hey, Adam's on from Gen Con. Do you remember Adam? He's the one that built your hookah?
Yes, of course.
He says, hey, hey. Greg says he needs Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah, that's a good point. The dragon or the balloon, though?
The dragon or the balloon? Jellyfish says, insert Ernie Rubber Ducky song from Sesame Street. Is that the Rubber Ducky, you're the one. You make bath time lots of fun. That's all I remember from the song. There you go, that's it. In my dulcet tones of singing. I think you should submit this dragon to Ultra Pro.
I'm totally submitting this dragon to Ultra Pro. Are you kidding?
Alright. Hello, Heartthrob says, finally, I get to see my favorite artist draw. I've been a fan of your work since I was younger and saw some of work for the first time on the front of one of my sketchbooks. Yay. Welcome to the show.
Yay.
Jen says this is a winner.
Next piece up.
Do you want to see if they want to... What they want to draw?
Yeah.
They want you to draw?
Anybody have any
requests? Dragon Duff stopped in to say hi on lunch break. Dragon with balloon is happy dragging. Loving it. Do we have any warm-up requests for Tommy? Zombie Sammy. Well, I'll take you there, Adam. I will never be a zombie. Tommy will never draw me as a zombie. That is the one and only rule of Tommy. And that is because, husband, what is the first rule of drawing a zombie?
It has to be real.
No,
you have to believe it.
Okay.
And you have to know how they died.
Say that again without the pencil sharpener.
You have to know how they died.
So therefore, Tommy will never draw me as a zombie. Yeah. Okay, but we got Zombie Cat. And then Jen said Zombie Cat from Outer Space.
Zombie Cat from Outer Space. Okay.
Zombie Cat from Outer Space it is.
Meow. Now the trick is you have to make noises as you draw. If not, it's just not official. Well, here I'll give you some of my zombie philosophies. Soft tissue damage is very important. You have bone structure, but then you have soft tissue. So you have to make sure you destroy the soft tissue.
Everybody's saying, yes! I would imagine that's what they're saying. Or how they're saying it, rather.
And
how did the cat die?
Ruptured glass.
Ruptured glass.
He's a space cat, so the glass on his visor ruptured as he was shot in the face.
With what?
An arrow.
An arrow. So Zombie Cat from Space was shot in the face with an arrow. Everybody says LOL. 9